Hey guys, welcome to GardenObsessions. So it's been about 1.5 years since we moved into this house. One of the things we encountered or were able to observe throughout the first season here was the sunlight for the garden back here. One thing we want to do is we want to open up some light for the garden in the backyard. Now with the huge maple tree we have back here, when it starts to leaf out, it provides plenty of shade for some of the spots that we have in the garden, but we want to open up the canopy to provide more sunlight to other parts of the garden. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do some tree trimming. There's a difference between trimming and pruning. Pruning is when you want to prune back some of those unhealthy branches, or in shrubs cases you want to prune back some of the unhealthy branches and shrubs to be able to keep that tree or shrub a lot more healthier than what it needs to be. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do some trimming. The trimming is just to keep a form or shape, or in our case open up some of the garden to more sunlight to prevent this maple tree from blocking out that much sun. Now on this side of the garden we plan on doing more flowers, more things that need heavy sun. For instance, this espalier apple tree that we have here, we want this guy to get plenty of sun, so we're going to prune back the canopy here to open it up to way more sun. And on this side of the garden we have a lot of shade plants that are going to do very, very well. We have some hostas, we have some ferns in there, we have some other things that are going to do very, very well in the shade. So we want to keep this area a little bit more shaded than we want to do on this side, but we're going to go ahead and trim all the way back that way because we want some sunlight to hit our window box as well. Not as much, but just enough to give us some sunlight in this back area so we can go ahead and plant up what we want to, and it's going to do well with some sun. So to do my trimming, I'm going to use my Corona Comfort Gel loppers. Now the thing I like about these loppers, they cut up to 1.5 inch, but the awesome thing about it is that they actually extend. So if you need to get a little bit higher into those branches, these guys extend a little bit more. Alright, so I'm going to set up right here because I want to get to the ones that are a lot more easily accessible without making a huge mess and cutting out bigger pieces than I need to and drop something all over the place. So again, with the extended handle, it makes it a lot easier just to get to some of these here. So I'm able to easily get some of these guys. Alright, so now we're going to head down to the bottom to get some of these other branches on that side, like I said, to open up more to the path, to dry out that muddy spot that we have as well, and open it up for that window box that we have on that side. Let's give it a bit more light, but not too much. I think what I did here, it's going to still provide plenty of shade for this side of the garden right here where we have all the hostas and the ferns, but because we have the higher canopy, that's going to provide a lot more shade in this area. But this area right here is going to open it up to some more sun hitting in this spot and more towards that side of the garden when the sun starts to make its way over the top here. So we're going to head down to the bottom and cut some more of this stuff off. Alright, so now we're down towards the path. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a lot of this stuff off right here near where the lights are at. Because it does provide a lot of shade on this path that we have here that gets really, really muddy. We want to keep it as dry as possible. So I'm just going to prune back a little bit. I know I have my lights here. I want to prune back to where I'm going to be able to hang the lights in a good solid spot where we're still going to be able to have these up but not have as much shade in this area as well, because you know the lighting aspect back here in the garden absolutely brings this area to life, especially covered in complete shade and at night when we like to hang out around here. So you go ahead and prune back. We have a couple of dead branches that I'm going to take off as well. So as you can see, some of these branches that were already hanging were weighing down some of these other branches, which is kind of a good thing because when it leaves out, it's going to come down a little bit, and that'll let me know later when to actually prune a little bit more back, because this will probably hang down way too much. It was holding it up just a bit. So we're going to just keep going around here. Like I said, there's a couple of broken ones here that I do want to get rid of. I just need to find where it's at. There it is right there. Goes there. Alright, and that's pretty much going to do it. I think if I want to get any higher, I'm going to end up having to get a tree pruner that actually extends a little bit longer. There's no way I'm going to be able to get up there with just this tiny little ladder. But I think it's going to be more beneficial to get a tree pruner that I can actually cut with, because those are a little bit higher. I don't think they're really going to affect it, but this definitely opens up a lot more room to this area of the garden. It's going to bring in a lot more sunlight that we actually want here in the garden. So I think it's going to be a lot more beneficial. It already looks a little bit cleaner. Not the prettiest right now, obviously, because it is winter. And again, winter is the best time you're going to want to do any tree trimming, because it's going to be healthier for the tree. Obviously, come springtime, it's going to produce more growth on it. But cutting back anytime during summer or spring, it's going to be more susceptible to any infections or anything of that nature. Winter and fall is going to be the best time you can trim or prune any of your tree branches. But again, I think it looks pretty good. I think we're going to go ahead and be satisfied with that until springtime comes around. We start seeing this guy leaf out. May do some light pruning, nothing heavy, as like I said, with the 1.5 inch or 2 inch. I didn't even need to use the 2 inches because I couldn't get that high where the 2 inch branches are actually at. And I don't think I don't think I'm going to need to prune any of those thicker branches. The 1.5 inch did just fine, and it took back a lot of what I was already looking at or envisioning bringing down. So that's going to do it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Just wanted to show you guys what we're doing to prepare for our garden. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. If you haven't given this video a like, give it a like, and we'll see you guys in the next video.